guys. I just wanted to warn you about some shady characters selling bad.
I know Spider-Man 2 has been out for a while, but I've been moving and getting my life together, you know, adult stuff. But let's talk your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Okay, so Spider-Man 2 without spoilers. Peter Parker is unemployed and Miles is trying to get into college. Both of them team up and beat up loads of baddies. Okay, first impressions time. Straight away, let me say that this game is really good, but it's more of the same of the first two games. If you played Marvel Spider-Man or Miles Morales, you will already be well acquainted on how Spider-Man 2 works. The mission structure, the combat, and the side busy work are all just part of Insomniac's vision of this series. Some of the side activities are super repetitive, and it comes off as just mindless busy work to stretch the length of your playthrough. However, I'm not saying it's not fun to take pictures of notable spots in New York or hunt down Sandman's crystals, but the structure feels so similar to the other activities we've done in the first game. Now, with the smallest negatives of Spider-Man 2 out the way, I would like to tell you on how awesome this game is. PlayStation has knocked it out of the park again in terms of performance and facial animations. Other PlayStation properties like Horizon Forbidden West and God of War have some of the best performances in video games, and Spider-Man 2 joins them. Every character is so well acted, and of course, I really love the snarky Spider-Man banter during fight scenes. It's what I've always loved about this superhero. Gameplay wise, the game is centered around both Peter Parker and Miles Morales, and you can jump between both Spider-Men almost seamlessly, which is very similar to Grand Theft Auto 5. This feature just fits so well into this game. Other than that, both Spideys have new abilities and a cool wingsuit, which I thought the wingsuit was going to make web slinging obsolete, but it's actually the opposite. Combining gliding and web slinging is really fun, and it fits so well into the game and makes for really cool traversal moments. By the way, web slinging is still amazing in this game. It's smooth and it lets you add new moves and tricks, allowing players to add their own style on how they move across the beautiful city of New York. Speaking of New York, you will get a good look at the latest rendition of New York that Insomniac has built. Thanks to the PlayStation 5, it's bigger and more dense than the first game. In addition, the developers have added fast travel once you accumulated enough points in certain areas, so the mindless busy work does come with a bit of a reward. Lastly, combat. Both Peter Parker and Miles Morales have their own set of abilities and new abilities for you to acquire. However, both heroes don't feel widely different from each other, so beating up baddies with either Spider-Man won't pose a challenge for you if you favor one from the other, which is a plus. The overall combat hasn't changed from the first two games, but I still find it very fun and in other ways very challenging. The combat is reminiscent of the Batman Arkham games, and you'll find yourself piecing together the same combos for hours on end, which kinda plays into the repetitiveness of the game. However, some of the more epic fights are still very cool and make for some awesome quote-unquote Spider-Man moments. Look, overall, fight scenes, the story, and the constant banter between both Spider-Men brought me back to my childhood and put a smile on my face when I was playing. These are my first impressions of Spider-Man 2, and if you're on the fence about getting this one, I say get it ASAP. It's a great game, and if you played the previous titles, you'll feel right at home. My name is Curtis from the Seoul Dojo Gaming Channel. You can follow me on X, Twitter, whatever they're calling it now, at Cali from the Dojo, and I'll check you guys later, alright? Peace.
Get your point across, get your point across. Get your point across, get your point across.